One of the most common places that people tend to get stuck is in a place of lacking certainty. So we want to move forward and get results, but because we don't know all the answers or because we're unsure of the potential outcomes, we stay stuck in this place of uncertainty and therefore don't move forward. It's like, I don't have enough information about what might become. So therefore, I'd rather kind of stay where I am because that way I know what the potential outcomes are. If I stick to what I already know what the outcome will be. And therefore, there won't be any major surprises or shocks or things that could make my life worse because I know what things are. Like everything is within this container that I'm currently happy with. So therefore, I'm happy to stick with this for now. Now, the catch, of course, is on the flip of this, we actually want a different outcome. We want a better body or more money or deeper connection in our relationships. And we know that ultimately it's going to take some action in order to get those outcomes. But we get stuck in this place of, well, I have so many options on how to achieve either one of those. What do I do? Like I'm lacking the certainty within myself, lacking the clarity within my mind. So therefore, I'm unable to move forward because I'm worried I might make a mistake. What if I pick the wrong action and therefore get the wrong outcome? So one of the things that we can do quite often when we're faced with multiple choices is clarify through data. So what we do is we go, okay, well, I have so many different options. Maybe I need to break these options down to a point where I can find clarity in the details that will then give me the certainty I need to move forward. So it's like, okay, we've got this big thing and I've broken it down into so many small pieces that I now have clarity of the whole thing. I've broken each piece down and I have full clarity of what's available to me. So now I'm able to make more of a certain decision because I see all the details. So sometimes that's enough. The catch that many of us have with that approach, though, is that we're already overwhelmed with information. It's like we've got so many different options and so many different external influences that are trying to push us in different directions or get us to do different things. Now we've opened up this thing and created even more details. Sometimes that will paralyze us into even more inaction. We just get even more stuck. It's like, I thought this thing would help by giving me all these extra details, but actually all it's done is served the uncertainty that I already had. I'm now even less likely to move forward because I've given myself even more options. And now I just have no idea what it is I need to do or what I should do in order to get the outcome that I want. So in my experience and that of my clients, what I've actually found, sometimes rather than trying to gain more data, more information with this idea that it's going to bring clarity, instead we need to stop. We need to stop searching for more information, stop searching for more answers, and just take action. So instead, we need to embody the idea or the energy of courage. We need to learn how to lean into the thing that we want and actually start taking action. Because by taking action, that's how we get the real data that will tell us whether what we're doing is right or wrong. Because believe it or not, the outcome or the result is purely data. Yes, it might be in the wrong direction, but it's still data. It's still giving you more certainty about what you should or shouldn't be doing because, oh, I took these particular actions. I chose this particular diet to lose weight. I decided I'd go vegan. Now I started eating vegan, and actually what's happened to me over the past few weeks is I've actually gained weight. Oh, shit. If that's the case, we know that veganism wasn't the approach that you should take. You've now gathered that data, so you're now more certain about what you should do. We've eliminated an option. So sometimes rather than overthinking and trying to gain all the details and the specific clarity and certainty that we need to move forward, instead just move forward anyway. Just pick an option and go. Because often stepping into courage and actually having the courage to move forward and start doing the thing that you know you should be doing, that will give you more information, more data, more clarity, and more certainty than sitting back and trying to think your way through it. It's like my coach said to me once before, you cannot think your way out of a crisis. And that's absolutely true. It's like we sit there, we try and overthink it, and we can theorize our way out. But the catch is theory doesn't always translate into practice. Practice translates into practice and obviously into results and clarity. So if we begin taking action, we will then give ourselves the opportunity to learn and understand what works for us. Knowledge is one part. We then actually have to start acting upon that knowledge to gain experience. Once we've then combined knowledge and experience, we give ourselves the opportunity to own wisdom around that thing. That's how we remain certain in it, because we've actually gained a level of wisdom in it. Oh, I know that this particular action or this specific diet works for me. Paleo works for me. Great. Brilliant. Oh, actually, veganism works for this one. Great. It doesn't matter what it is. It matters that you tried it and found out if it's actually going to work. Now, personally, I don't recommend either of those diets. I have my own methods, of course, that I use with people. I have my metabolic meal method, and then we have a couple of other strategies where we figure out metabolic tendencies and things like that we also implement. But that's just how I work and how I get results with my people. That doesn't matter. What matters is you picking a specific plan or path and following through on it. Have the courage to lean into a decision, move with it, give yourself at least 2 to 3 weeks of actually ruthlessly implementing that particular option. And that will give you all of the data you need to gain that certainty and clarity that you're searching for, so that you can confidently move forward in that decision. Unfortunately, it won't just come through thinking about it, or necessarily through myself. Sometimes I get clients, they'll come to me and they're like, oh, I don't know, I think I'd like to get started and move forward, but do you think you can help me? And of course, I'm like, well, of course I can help you. Otherwise, I wouldn't have brought you in for a consultation. So I know I can help you. You are unsure if I can help you because of your past experiences, maybe with yourself and other coaches perhaps. But my certainty will not necessarily be enough. It might be enough to get you started, but it won't be enough to get you across the finish line, because at some point you have to learn how to create that certainty for yourself. And the best way to do that is to start taking action. So my question for you guys is this: where in your life, whether in body, being, balance, or business, do you know that you need to actually just step up and start making moves? Where do you need to lean into courage and actually start taking action, regardless of what it is, to give you the data and the information you need to know if that's the right decision for you or not? That's my question for you guys tonight. Drop your answers in the comments below. And of course, if you want to find out more about what it is we do, head on over to strongerthanlife.com. You'll find all the information about what it is we do there. And if not, I look forward to chatting with you guys in my next video. Take it easy, people, and I shall chat to you soon.